I was in the Air Force for 20 years and flew the entire 20 years, mostly flew fighters, F-15s and F-16s, but I did fly a little bit, had a tour flying King Airs in the Philippines.
I was an Army officer from 1989 to 1993 on active duty, and then I served an additional 7 years in the Individual Ready Reserve as part of my contract.
I was in the Air Force for 28 years. I retired as a 06 colonel, and I was a Special Operations navigator for most of that time.
Attended the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. I graduated in 1972 and was in the Army for 5 years after that, from 1972 to 1977.
I served 10 years, 3 years in the Army and 7 years in the Air Force consecutively.
The very last tour right before I retired, I served as the commander and flight leader of the Air Force Thunderbirds, and of course what a capstone tour that was. And you get to demonstrate the power, the pride, the precision of the United States Air Force, and it was really an honor. And I not only enjoyed it, but it had a deep sense of meaning to me as a mission.
When I switched to the Air Force, I actually worked on SR-71s and U-2s.
The first 2 years, I was an armor officer. I led a tank platoon in Desert Storm with the 24th Infantry Division. And then after that, I became a logistics officer and was a fuel supply platoon leader and the executive officer for the 226 Supply and Service Company.
Pack up and go to Korea. It was a hardship tour at the time. It was supposed to be, I think, 12 months. It ended up, I got extended there. I was there for maybe 16 months, but being overseas without seeing your family, I think that was probably the most difficult part.
No matter what unit I was in, we were a team. We always worked together, and it was just a real strong brotherhood.
People that you met, the people that you worked with, there were just super people there everywhere you went.
Oh, the best thing I've ever done. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Felt like part of a team, but more than that, felt like we were doing good for the world.
I'm so thankful that I served in the military. It was service to my country, but it was also, honestly, service to myself. Has just made me a better person all the way around, a more disciplined person, a person who understood drive and work and teamwork and leadership and all those things I learned in the military, and I'm so thankful for that service.
Integrity is probably one of the primary things I took out of my 10 years of active duty service.
Learning to work together as part of a team, whether as a leader or as a follower, is very important.
I just want to say to the other veterans, I'm proud to be one of you. And I also always like to say to the people that didn't serve in the military, thank you for supporting the military. It's because of you that the military in the United States is strong. And so for that, I'm very thankful to the people that didn't serve, but very supportive of us, that really allowed us to do what we did.
It's just a calling that brings people to serve the country in that manner. So thank you to every veteran out there. It's definitely appreciated.
Veterans, if you're feeling like no one cares if you're on this earth anymore, you're heading down that dark road, give me a call, because you are wanted and needed.
No matter where we serve, whether we're in the same area or scattered around the world, you're a brother to me, and so I appreciate, or sister, I appreciate your efforts in the military and out of the military, and so I just want to say thank you.